YouTube. Hello. What's in the bag 2026? We'll start season 2. I think that's the only fitting video to start. We're going to go through everything in the bag. I'll try to make this quick as possible. We got some new stuff in here from last season. If you didn't watch the what's in the bag updates, just go back. You'll see how it evolved. And then I think I updated the descriptions enough of all the videos when I added a new piece of equipment, which a shout out to my boy Golf Perfection. We like to tinker here. So there you go. We'll start at the top and we'll work our way down. So I don't know if you can see that. Super Stroke cover for the alignment sticks. Those haven't changed. I just got a cover. I don't think I did that last season. But this is new. Now you're saying, wait, you had a sick putter before, you Bryson DeChambeau fan. And I said, yeah, I did. I had the slant neck, and I'll try and throw up a picture of the one before. But we switched to a more traditional plumber's neck. I'm a blade guy when it comes to putters, at least. So we got the sick Pro C blade in the traditional plumber's neck. It just helps with my straight and back, swing path. And then we got the LA Golf P Series 180 shaft. So this is the big boy. And then on the grip, we got the brand new Jumbomax JMX Jumbo Flat 17. So updated design. If you can see it right here, there's the other design. It has more gray on it, and then it's more like rounded and stuff. And this is a little bit more sleeker. Yeah, it's very nice. A little shiny even. Look at that. So that's the new putter. Putting has been better with this than a slant neck. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the visual thing. I've played plumber's necks my whole golfing life, if you want to call it that. I know this dog is just staring you down now, but that's okay. And then new this season. This isn't the best way to do this, but anyway, new this season, we did Krank Golf 3-wood. This is a 13 degree, right? Yeah, 13 degree 3+ wood. It's very, ooh, that is a Healy strike. I didn't clean this one. My bad. Anyway, Krank Formula Fire with the Fujikara Speeder X Tour Light. And then this is the only club in the bag that doesn't have a Jumbomax Tour Series XL grip on it. This is a stiff flex playing at 43 inches. I struggle with contact. That's one thing that you'll see. But when I connect with this thing, oh boy. Oh boy, does it fly. So, and then I think this driver's the same. The Krank Formula Fire Pro Tour. Make sure it focuses on that. It's not. The Pro Tour Bryson bag. I know. Calm down. I tried stuff. I like the way this thing flies low and piercing. 7.5. I'm thinking about turning this up a bit, but I mean, it's working now, as you'll see in the upcoming videos. LA Golf Trono shaft. I believe this is a 65 stiff. A little bit heavier. And then the Jumbomax extra large Tour Series, so adds a little bit more weight. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like I can swing it a lot faster. So there you go. Driver, pretty much the same. I was getting flamed on TikTok because of what I was playing. I was like, dude, like, I don't make fun of your golf bag. Obviously, the Daphne's Border Collie head cover has been the same since 2021 when I bought it. Ow! New this season. The Avoda, a 15-degree driving iron. I'm trying out a driving iron. So far I've hit this thing once. And I don't want to spoil anything, but I almost hit somebody with it. I came very close, but it's the 15-degree Avoda driving iron with a Mitsubishi Tensai white 100-gram hybrid shaft. And then, of course, Jumbomax Tour Series XL. Yeah, this thing is deadly. Like, literally, I almost hit somebody. You'll see it in a video, so don't worry. And then moving down the bag, we got the Avoda combo length Origin irons. A little bit of... Why are they so dirty? I must not have cleaned these after the Shamrock round. Oh boy. Sorry. Usually I like to clean them after I played, but I must have been busy. They look clean from the back. Avoda Origin combo length. So the 4 iron down to the 7 iron goes from, I think, 39 inches down to 36 and a 36.75. And then obviously you've heard it, 9 iron to lob wedge is all 36 inches. Everything has the KBS TGI 100. I don't know if it'll focus on that. I'm kind of looking in OBS, my recording software. I think it is. KBS TGI 100 extra stiff shafts. That's what I was fit into by my fitter. Brandon from Avoda, the head fitter, I believe, for the whole company. If you haven't watched the fitting video, it's kind of short, but it's sweet. So be sure to look at that. And then, of course, Jumbomax XL. Last year, I was playing larges, and I felt like there was still a little bit more room in my hand. I have pretty big hands. So these kind of fill out the paws, if you will, a little bit more. And I just feel like more in control. I know it's a Bryson thing. And there was a video I just put out where I explained why I chose Avoda. I believe in the company. I believe that these are the best looking irons that I've ever seen. I mean, I know that doesn't help. It's dirty, but it's just clean. So we got fit those 4 down to lob wedge, sorry. And the wedges are the same. They're just clean. I mean, look at that. That's everything you want. It's got that little sharp leading edge, that little lip right there. It's perfect. No shaft. I don't play shaft lean in my wedge, so I like everything is connected. And KBS TGI 100s. Everything has Jumbomax XLs. The Tour Series kind of takes the weight away from the head, so I feel like I can swing it faster. Kind of going opposite of what I did last year, where all the weight was in the club head, and I've seen some good numbers. Again, I just struggle with striking, so I think once I get that down, all will be good. And then something else new that's in the bag. What I record with, along with my iPhone, obviously, the iRange Sports Stick. So we have a, what is this? Like a magnet plate that screws onto a 1/4 inch adapter. So you can also put like a GoPro on here, but I just have this screwed on because I use my phone. And then instead of last year, I had a tripod. This year, this is just one big stake at the very end of this, and I just put it in the ground. It's sturdy, it's stable, it doesn't move. I cannot recommend this enough. This is what the pros use. This is what the PGA Tour uses, or the Tour uses, as somebody would say. Rory moment. iRange Sports Stick. I love it. It's a little pricey. I think it was around $100 when I bought it, but well worth it. It's heavy duty, very good quality, all metal. And it fits in my putter well. Speaking of which, same bag. The Sunday Golf Big Rig cart bag. I got a couple stickers on there. LA Golf, Avoda. The same brush. That's a heavy bag. The Easy Mini Brush. And it's just boop. Retracts. As far as balls go, I lost all my Callaway Chrome tours, so now for the moment we're playing refurbished Titleist Pro V1s. I bought these when I was in California, when I did the golf myth busting video, which I wanted to see if YouTube golfers played better when the camera's off. Nope. Nope. So other than that, at least I don't. I scored just about the same. So I got about 24 of those, and then when I run out, obviously we got the Kirklands. The Kirkland V3.5s, the red sleeve or whatever. Just the ones that are like the Pro V ones the most. And then my mom for Christmas got me, I might even use these before, Callaway Chrome Soft X low spins. So I might try these before I mess with these Titleists. I do notice more distance with the Titleist ones over the Kirklands, even though they're refurbished or recycled or whatever, but yeah. Same rangefinder, the Red Tiger. I can't remember which one I got. I think it was the 1300 or 1200 maybe. The slope is currently on. I know. It's an overdone joke at this moment, but it's still relevant. People are still talking about it. That's how revolutionary that was. And then something new for this season. We got a little pouch. And inside this little pouch, we have the DJI mic minis. DJI mic minis. So we got the charging base. We got 2 mics and a receiver in there. I don't know if you saw that. There you go. So we'll experiment with that. I haven't been able to use it yet because the one round we played, it was raining. So I'm not going to get those wet. I don't think they're waterproof. And then the other round, I kind of got to the tee box late, just a little bit, and I didn't want to hustle setting them up and just be all whatevered. So, trying to think if there's anything else that's new. Honestly, I don't think so. For those of you that care, we got a new ball marker, Avoda or Avoda, and then this is something that's cool. I have another ball marker, Solom Concessions Mini. So I bought mini donuts at the Minnesota State Fair. If you know, you know. And you buy what you want and you're given one of these. And then you turn this in and they give you the mini donuts. You got to go through like 2 different lines. So my fiance's sister was like, why don't you just keep that? And I'm like, I don't think I can. So I broke the rules of the Minnesota State Fair and I kept the concession thing, whatever this is, the button or whatever, I don't know. So there's a little bit of a story behind that. So I keep that as another ball marker. It's about 1 inch in diameter. Oh, I have a TaylorMade Distance Plus in here. Okay. Moving along. When I got my clubs, they were sent with tees. So we're using the tees. I might use a Blanton's bag. I don't know if you can see it. But I was gifted a bottle of Blanton's, so I might ditch the Avoda like tea bag and then use a Blanton's bag just to a little bit of a flex. I don't know. There was some other what's in the bag video on TikTok that I saw that the dude was using a Blanton's bag for all of his accessories, and I was like, dang. We have extra steak for the range stick. It's a little bit thicker, maybe for like softer grass. I don't know. The tool that you tighten the stake, and then obviously the magnet, the more powerful magnet that you get with it. I haven't had to use that yet. So the iRange Sports Stick really holds on to the phone. I just have, a basic MagSafe case, and it hasn't fallen off. It hasn't fallen off. So, what else? I think that's about it. Yeah, it's a new bag. My other clubs are just sat right over here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Just a couple new different sets of balls that I got that carried over from last season that I didn't use. New Avodas. It's basically, I know, it's a Bryson bag. But you know what? I tested it. Ow. I got fit for it. And hold on. Ugh. My sports stick was stuck in my putter well. That doesn't sound dirty at all. There we go. It's a little too low. Because sorry. I failed to mention my new putter, my plumber's neck. I extended it 1 inch, so now it's playing at 42 degrees. 42 degrees, 42 inches. So I'm a little bit more upright. The Avoda irons, if you didn't watch the Why I Chose Avoda video, these are standard length. So 36 from lob wedge to 9 iron. 8 iron, sorry, 7, 6, 5, 4 are increased every 0.75 inches. And then the driving iron is a 1/4 inch longer. So it's 40 and a quarter. The 4 iron is 40. And then these are all 6 degrees up lie angle, which is what I was fit to. And that's including the wedges as well. So a big old bend. So yeah, so I extended the putter a little bit. I'm playing that new last year I had a slant neck, and because of the slant neck I had to do a shaft over hosel, or the P series Soho. And this is a 180 gram putter shaft. LA Golf P series 180, like I mentioned before. So it's just heavy, and it's just a hammer. And I think a heavier putter helps me feel it more. I get a little bit more feedback. So if I heel it, I'm like, yeah, I know where I hit it in the face. So maybe when I do my next putter, which now that Lab has a Link 2.1, you know, I was skeptical, not skeptical. I was kind of not wanting to go to Lab because I'm a blade guy and not a mallet guy. And the Link one and the very first Lab, just the bar, I guess you could call it, it wasn't appealing to me. It just looked weird. But now they have a traditional lie angle balanced blade style putter. Are you kidding? If I'm going to do that though, I have to go back to a traditional putter grip or traditional putting style because they don't do arm lock. So the reason I play arm lock, contrary to what the internet believes, that I'm a big Bryson fan, which I am, but I have a hard time keeping the face square throughout the stroke. And I experimented on a Odyssey White Hot Pro #1. I extended it. Obviously got the arm lock. There it is right here. It's playing at 41 inches. And I used that for a good season and a half, maybe 2, maybe. And I was able to keep the putter face straight, relatively straight throughout the whole stroke, because the way I have my grip, and it's on that one too, whereas the traditional putter grip for arm lock, you have the flat side to the inside of your forearm, but I have it a little bit backwards. So when you're looking at me face on, this is what you see. So the back side of the putter grip goes like that, and then I have the side. So my fingers rest on the flat side, and then my thumb uses this seam as kind of like a guideline. And then if you look, when I putt, I have my pointer finger here, kind of down this side, so I can easily tell what square is. And then from then on, it's just about moving it back and forth through the process. So, but I mean, if you got a blade putter that's balanced with lie angle and face angle balanced, and you can take that whole thing out of the game, I think it'd be worth it. I do. So I've been kind of toying with that idea, but I'm going to use this for this season for sure. That'll be a next year thing. The bag is in a good spot, I feel. Again, my biggest problem right now is ball striking, hitting, especially the wedges, getting used to the longer wedges, the upright, trying to figure out how far away I have to stand away from the ball. I've been busy, you know. I got a wedding coming up, so it's I haven't really had enough time to get out there with these. Only 3 times on course. Well, two times on course, one in a sim, virtually on playing around. 9 holes, whatever you want to call it, and then only a couple practice sessions. So you'll see that coming up next. All those 1v1s, all the just trying to dial them in. So yeah, this video's gone on for way longer than I thought it would. 27 minutes, but anyway, that's the bag for 2026. The Bryson bag. That's what we're going to call it. But I'm not the only one, and that's okay. It works for me. The putter I'm comfortable with. The driver is finally getting dialed in. You'll see some of my drives there. Just I've hit more fairways than ever, which is crazy. I cannot talk enough about Krank, because why would you want a driver that's glued together from plastic, carbon fiber, and a titanium face that breaks? Why not get one piece of metal? Forged clubs only for me. I'm pretty sure these are forged out of one piece of metal. The cranks are for sure. And then I think this is technically 2 pieces, but you know. Yeah, there's something to that bulge and roll, man. It's so good. I just don't have enough money to, or I didn't have enough money to drop on the curve face when I was buying my Avodas. Otherwise I would have, because I think it helps. I think it helps. But yeah, that's the bag. 2026, new stuff, new toys. We also have a couple other surprises coming later on this season. And probably after I get married, so be on the lookout for that. YouTube. Post-production Smeagol here, Ian, whatever you want to call me, S7 Golf, whatever it is. It changes. There's always changes. Always. So one thing we changed was the ball. I'm now using, you can tell it's used, the Vice Pro Air Tracer in kind of the channel logo blue. Yeah, it kind of looks like my blue that I have on my logo that I just took away. I'm trying that out here. You won't see it in the 2 videos coming up, but you'll see it in the videos after. Shamrock, I believe. Everything else is the same. iRange Sports Stick, Avodas. We did change the 3-wood. The 3-wood is no longer in the bag. I think it was too de-lofted for me. What we did was we went ahead and we got ourselves a KBS MAX GL 52 gram stiff flex. Of course, Jumbomax XLs, you know the deal. We have the All Right Frankie, One Bite, everybody knows the rules, Barstool Sports head cover. Shout out Dave Portnoy. Internet Invitational. Pizza reviews, keeping everybody going through COVID. But this is a 7-wood, a 23-degree 7-wood. So now I have to decide if I want to add a 5-wood and take out the 4-iron, because that's what I'm struggling with the most. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you probably can't, but yeah, you can. I mean, look at the mark. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's pretty consistent there in the middle. Now, I'm a firm believer. You see that right there? I'm a firm believer in, if something isn't working out, why are you using it? If something isn't working out or you're doing something in your golf game that doesn't make you better, why is it there? So we had it for about, oh god, I don't even know, 2-3 months. I gave it the range session. I just couldn't get it up in the air. That's what I mean, it was my fault for choosing a 3+ wood at 13 degrees when a normal is like 15. So that's why I added the driving iron to begin with. So now this is a weird club in the bag. If I had to choose between this and the 4-iron, I would add a 5 wood and then take out the driving iron. Because this 4-iron, when I do low punch shots, I can actually hit this thing pretty straight. It's just getting this club up in the air and straight. I can get it up in the air, but it goes right. I need to work on this club in particular. So you'll see that coming up here. Punch shots are pretty good with it. But yeah, updated 7 wood. Obviously Krank Formula Fire, just like the driver. KBS MAX GL, 52-gram stiff flex. I mean, it looks great. The black and the red paired with the black and the red up here is just awesome. And then of course it kind of matches the rest of my clubs with KBS. The only odd one out is the driver. I probably won't change the LA Golf Trono. I'm going to use that as long as I can get Trono shafts. So yeah, there you go. So as of the recording of this video, May 12th, that's the updated what's in the bag. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the couple rounds coming up. And so yeah, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll see you in the next one.